Hey everybody, wherever and whenever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in Neural Cloud for another Exception Protocol Advanced Run for Season 75. From this season's character pool, I'll be taking Belladonna, Sangama, Bonneville, Yuang, Atsu, Jessie, and...
Speed up! 情熱を燃やせ!
That's all. We're gonna leave those two spaces open. For our protocols, we'll be taking Chaos Matrix and War Rage on all levels. Our first layer takes us to Enigma Sector, and for functions we're going to focus primarily on the warrior function sets. We're going to ignore these for now. For our pathing, we can take either of these advanced zones, through this intermediate zone elevator, through this anomaly area, through this functional library, through this anomaly area elevator, through this elementary zone elevator, through this elementary zone, through this intermediate zone, through this intermediate zone, through this advanced zone elevator, through this elementary zone. So we'll be starting over on this intermediate zone at the very beginning. Put Bonneville over here. I'll put Belladonna on the herb tile. I'll put Yuang in the back line. That's his main job, is going to be for his backline ability. And then we'll put Jessie over here. We'll put Hatsu over here. Skip these, and then we'll take this elementary zone. Belladonna on the herb tile. Jessie... For this one, I can put Jessie on the backline tile for the healing. And then let's pull Hatsu over here to jump the refactor at the back. We'll put Bonneville on the Trojan tile and Sangama on the debuff immunity tile. Okay. We'll skip these. We'll lock Blasting Echoes, but we'll skip the rest. And then we'll take this advanced zone over here. Let's put Sangoma in front of Patience. We'll put Bonneville on the Protector. And then Hatsu... We'll put Hatsu over here. And then Belladonna we'll put on Cyber Tile. Pick this up. Let's lock their tactics, and then we'll go up here to this intermediate zone. Belladonna on the herb tile, Bonneville on the Trojan tile, Hatsu over in this corner, so she jumped these two. And then we'll put someone on the debuff immunity tile. Okay. Pick up note of the negative protocols, and then skip these. Let's take this intermediate zone here. Belladonna on the herb tile, Bonneville on the Trojan tile, Sangama on the other Trojan tile. We'll put Hatsu over here so she jumps Mercy. For this one, Belladonna actually does a decent amount of damage. Although the medic sets don't really give much damage to the healers, obviously, because that's not really their job. Skill haste on Belladonna though would be useful. We'll ignore that for now. Let's take this elementary zone here. Okay. We can ignore damage amplifier. Let's double check what the warrior sets are available. So Violent Surge, Desperate Raise, Vitality Loss, and Hyper Threshold Stress for the warrior sets. And it doesn't look like... Yeah, so the other two cards on each set are not in the pool, so we have a smaller pool this time around. Yeah, we can ignore damage amplifier here and vitality loss overall. I think we can just go for other cards. Let's take this elementary zone. Belladonna on the herb tile, Bond on the Trojan tile. Hatsu over here to jump the Purger in the back.
さあまた優勝
Okay, skip these. And then let's take this anomaly area here. And okay, so you have Eucharist. Read Protocol, we'll pick that up. We'll delay Miser for as long as we can. And then I'm actually gonna keep neighboring overflow. Actually no, we'll sell neighbor overflow. And then we'll also sell the exploding husk. Let's take this function library. And we're gonna pick up blasting echoes here. And then let's take this anomaly area here for the +1. Take this intermediate zone. And for this one, I'll put Hatsu on the other side.
私失敗なんだただの虫けらか
And then we'll skip these for now. We'll upgrade it later. Let's take this advanced zone over here. Sangama in front of Patience. Bonneville over here. Hatsu over in this corner.
さあ
ご褒美くれるよね
Pick this up.
ね教授
And we're at 254. We are 1 cash coin short of like actually just buying one of these cards. For the recovery area, let's take the upgrade to Blasting Echoes here. And then let's take this Negative Protocol. And actually, since we have that gold, I don't even need to lock this anymore. We can just ignore that. But we can buy Dire Tactics. There we go. Belladonna on the herb tile, Sangamba on the Diva Immunity, and then Hatsu over here in the corner.
こいつら無用な雑草は取り除いておきましたよ
Okay, let's take Incremental Pursuit, and then we'll skip the rest.
なんだ
Our second layer takes us to Copley's sector, and for our pathing, we've got this recovery area over here, through this recovery area elevator, through this elementary zone, through this elementary zone, through this anomaly area elevator, through this intermediate zone, through this intermediate zone, through this elementary zone, through this advanced zone elevator, through this intermediate zone. So we'll start over on this top line. Let's put Bonneville behind the super armor tile. Or actually, yeah, I'm running the teleport team. They're not gonna sit on this tile at all, so let's just ignore that then. And then we don't really have anyone who uses the flash attack tile well, so I think we can just ignore that.
こいつらすぐに黙らせとく
もう終わり全然物足りない
Skip these. Take this intermediate zone. Belladonna on the herb tile. And then again with Hatsu. I guess we could put Hatsu over here, and then there's just a coin flip where she ends up jumping.
こいつらご褒美くれるよね
And let's take double compilation.
教授
Take this advanced zone. And for this one, Hatsu's position doesn't really matter because we have a lot of high priority targets in the back line regardless.
こいつらすぐ誰にも私たちの邪魔はさせない
And ooh, wait, I did not check. Is okay. Numerical aggregation is in the pool, So we're definitely gonna take that. That's the teleport set. I'll take that here. And then let's take this elementary zone. Belladonna on the herb tower. And actually, I think we might need Jessie to try and counteract the Dazzle a bit. So we'll put Jessie on the herb tower instead.
私あなたたちにはどんな風に見えてるの？
Okay, let's take both of these protocols. And resistance as well. Gets us 4 piece on our direct tactics. And let's get this intermediate zone.
また始まる。無用な雑草は取り除いておきましたよ。
Pick up rapid raid. And let's take this intermediate zone here.
こいつら誰にも私たちの邪魔はさせない。
Skip these. And let's take this anomaly area. +1. Very nice. Take this elementary zone.
また始まる。無用な雑草は取り除いておきましたよ。
Skip these. Take this. Ah! No! I made a mistake. I'll take both of these negative protocols. I meant to go down because I wanted the recovery area. Well, that's lost. Let's take the upgrade to double compilation here. And then we'll do the upgrade again on double compilation. And if I did not misclick, we would have had another upgrade there. Also another tick of interest for more hash coins.
さあ
誰にも私たちの邪魔はさせない。
Skip these.
無用な雑
Our last layer takes us to Pierre the Sector, and for our pathing, we've got this intermediate zone over here, through this advanced zone elevator, through this elementary zone, through this anomaly area, through this anomaly area elevator, through this advanced zone, through this elementary zone, through this intermediate zone elevator, through this anomaly area, through this anomaly area elevator, through this elementary zone. So we'll start over on either of these bottom lines. We have 2 advanced zones that we can go through, so we're going to sell 2 of our assist functions to make space. For this one, so we'll put Hatsu over here in this corner, we'll put Sangoma on the teleport tile. Then I'll put Bonneville over here to help tank. We'll put Jessie on the overdrive tile. That's fine.
出発です。誰にも私たちの邪魔はさせない。
And then we'll skip out on life extraction for now. Let's take this elementary zone. Same layout.
また始まるんだ。
また優勝
And let's pick up Eucharist's Root Protocol, Delay Miser once again. And let's take the upgrade to Malevolent Aggregation, and we'll take Protective Aggregation as well. Do I want Protective Aggregation? Sheltering Crystal? I think I want damage in this situation. Might be better to go for... yeah, we should just go for lethal, I think. I think we're fine on sustain, so we can ignore protective aggregation, actually. Take this anomaly area. Nice, and then let's take this anomaly area. So that gave us taunt target and merciful healing. We're gonna sell taunt target and merciful healing. And let's take this intermediate zone. I'll put Hatsu over here to jump the predators in the back. We'll put Sangoma over here. Yeah, I think this works.
また始まる。無用な雑草は取り除いておきましたよ。
Ignore these, and then let's go down to this elementary zone here. Bonneville on the overdrive tile, Sangoma on the teleport tile, Hatsu on the other corner. put Jesse over here, and then Belladonna over here.
また始まる。
もう終わり？全然物足りない。
Skip these, and then let's take this advanced zone over here. Same layout.
出発です。
こんなところで
Ooh,
止まりたく。また優勝？
she died too quickly. I was not able to save her. Oops. Let's take these. And Miser's the last one, so we'll delay that still because we still have a lot of nodes to go through. Skip these. Let's do some counting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So we can take it over here in this intermediate zone. No, my money. Let's take this next one. Okay, we made some of it back. Let's take this elementary zone.
また始まる。
もう終わり？全然物足りない。
And let's take blinding aggregation. Skip these. Take this advanced zone. Mongo on the overdrive tile. And Jessie behind her. Let's put Hatsu over here. And Sangoma over here.
さあ、
汚物は消毒です。誰にも私たちの邪魔はさせ
Pick
ない
this。up. Just barely had enough HP for that. Let's take the upgrade to incremental pursuit. Then we'll take this intermediate zone here. Same layout.
出発です。
また優勝？
And now we pick up Miser. Skip these. Take this recovery area. And we're gonna upgrade... We're gonna upgrade blinding aggregation. And let's take this output terminal. So for this one, this is a bit tricky, but I'm gonna put Bonneville over on the teleport tile here. We'll put Hatsu over here, and then we'll put Sangam on the other one. And then we'll just put it on auto ultimate.
出発。ここでおしまい。そないな。
アクセル全開。
汚物は消毒です。
もう終わり？全然物足りない。
Okay, now we can take program reset, and we're gonna take the upgrade as well. Gives us some cash coins back. And now we're gonna upgrade our deck. So we have a deck size of 15 plus the 3 assist functions, so that's 18, which is not great for advanced. But we have most of the gold cards we want. So these are the 3 sets that I actually want to keep. And then we're gonna have space for 3 more gold cards, which I might just go for the medic cards if ever. Okay, there's soaring aggregation. And well, we could take Furious Deterrence actually. I could take Life Extraction, and then since we have a 40% chance in purple cards, we could maybe get this upgraded as well. That also gives us a 2-piece that's actually usable. But we'll ignore the other cards in the set. Let's take Multi-Marker. Blinding Aggregation. Okay, we could take Neighboring Overflow. That gives Belladonna more damage. Not that she really needs it. And now we're just looking for... Lethal Aggregation. Multiple copies of Lethal Aggregation, and multiple copies of Dire Tactics, and multiple copies of Rapid Raid. And then 1 more copy of Life Extraction. So hopefully our cash points are enough for all of that. The pool is smaller, technically. I'm not going to take Protective Aggregation here. Okay, Rapid Raid. please get our cards. Oh no, okay. Life extraction. So, vitality loss is solved. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Now we're just looking for lethal aggregation. 3 copies, 1 copy of rapid raid and 1 copy of dire tactics. See if the game's gonna give it to us. It's looking bleak. it's giving me protective aggregation like multiple times. I should maybe have just picked it up. Okay, there's our tactics. So Desperate Raise is 4 pieces of gold set now. We need Rapid Raid and Rapid Raid and Lethal Aggregation now. Okay. I think we're gonna have to go for just gold cards now. I'm gonna have to give up on our 4-set bonus here, which is nice because it decreases the crystal generation by 2 seconds, so we would have crystals everywhere. But that's sadly not gonna be the case. And giving up Rapid Raid is not ideal, but yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna have to just pick this up, so could we go for like one more roll? Okay, let's go for okay. I should have picked it up then. Ooh. I got greedy. I was a bit too greedy. Okay, we can take Rapid Raid here. So Rapid Raid gives us our four piece on Hyper Threshold. However, we don't have enough cash coins to buy the last one, so we're only on 14 plus 3, so we're only at 17. We're missing out on 30 points, which is not great. So that's 17 times 30, that's 510. So instead of 540, we'd have 510 on our base points, which is not great. But I'm pretty confident with the clear time on this team, so hopefully that makes up for it. But we'll see. We don't have Lone Rider. We also don't have Connective Matrix, so I can just arrange them however I want. We can do something like this. Auto skill, auto ultimate. And yeah, this one I don't really have to aim too much. There's not really a lot of micro I need to do. Well, actually, no, there is. Potentially, using Sangoma's ult would increase our damage output. However, the auto ultimate never uses Sangoma's ult because it just doesn't know. It just doesn't know how to use it. So it never uses it at all. We'll try this for now. We'll try this auto setup first, and then if the clear time is, let's say, above 5 seconds, I'm gonna try and maybe micro it with Sangoma's ult to see if we can get a faster clear time with that. But here we go. Yeah, 4 seconds. Yeah, so I don't think Sangoma's ult would have changed anything. Because even without her ult, she just does a lot of damage. But with her ult, what could have happened is we got a little more extra damage in, or at least damage in faster. It didn't seem to matter though, so I think we'll just take that.
無用な雑草は取り除いておきましたよ。
So yeah, like I said, 510 base points. We could have gotten 540, so we could have maybe gotten like a bit more here. But let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard. So that puts us at number 1, which is great. But understand that this is this is a day 1 run. So we'll see if I manage to stay at number 1 for the rest of the week. I have a feeling I'll be pushed down though. Losing out on that, on the additional 30 base points, could have been potentially very big in actually keeping us here. But yeah, depending on how other people's runs go, I expect to get pushed out of number 1, but we'll definitely still be within like the top 5 probably with this kind of score. So yeah, I think that's fine. And pretty much everyone else like sort of went for the same idea here with like the teleport warriors. This is also like a really bad time to not have Penumbra. Penumbra would have maybe pushed my clear time even further, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Wherever and whenever you're watching from, have a good day or good night. Take care, and thanks for watching.